No doubt, one of the most important and one of the most attractive things on websites these days are sliders, fade ins, fade outs, things that pop up at some point and remove and are removed again. So this is typically done again with a plugin in WordPress because by default WordPress is not equipped to provide such sliders on your page. So let me go create a new page sliders and let me add a so-called Getwid block content slider. So we will notice that it is available right there below somewhere, but I never find it, so I always have to search for it. Content slider. This slider object, this slider block, is a very powerful slider block, allowing you to create slides, a limited number of slides, and for instance add yet a new block. And what I'm going to do for this demo, I'm going to add a cover picture, and let me upload one. So that's one thing. I can go add another slide. I can do so by adding a slide after adding a slide before, or on the level of the content slider, I can go add a slide. In the meantime, I'm going to enable the slideshow and put it infinite so that it keeps on rolling in a way. Let me add another slide and again add a second cover at this point. Be aware that I always have my document overview open, and that's very important when working with this plugin because it somehow gets complicated if you don't. So I would need to go upload yet another file. Good, I don't care what exactly the image would look like, but at this point you see that by default an empty paragraph is added to the actual slider. So for now, let me save that already and let me preview that page. So what you notice is that you now have a slider that is enabled, and that simply rolls and keeps on rolling because we set it to loop infinite. However, what I would like at this point is to have a slider use up my complete horizontal space and use my vertical, use 100% of my vertical space being the height of my screen. So let's go check that out. So the first thing that we need to do, again, we select the content slider element over here, and it has that option to go full width. It's the same selector we have for groups, for instance. So that's one thing. The slider is full width already. The other setting, being the one to toggle full height, is not available for the content slider, but as you may know, it is available for the cover. So if you go select full height on the cover at this point, and there's a bug in the selector, you need to select the slide first before you select the cover. So I have now selected full height for the cover, for both covers, and you will notice that my slider now covers my complete screen, my full screen. This is a very interesting visual effect, obviously, because you can create very nice image slideshows this way. But not only that, you can go add any element on top of this, like a very nice pie that you can actually go add in a lot of elements now, like perhaps some buttons or texts. A button is a very nice thing to add here. For instance, compact. So on the second slide, we have now a compact button. So let's go have a look how that looks like. So the first slide is empty. However, the second slide gives us the option to go click the contact page. So having such full width and full height sliders really makes a difference when it comes to modern web design. These things makes a website stand out, obviously.